Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, please drop a like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and let's get right into it. So, I did get paid on Tuesday. I haven't deposited anything. If I were to deposit like the max amount that I could possibly deposit, I could probably deposit about maybe $700, maybe $800, but I'm not sure if I want to deposit that much yet. And if I were to deposit that much, my margin will go down to low 5,000s, which is really good, really good. And I rearranged my holdings to from the most money I have, most equity to the least equity. And right now, for the time being, I'm basically done buying Shopify, Neo, and Corsair. Those three are basically done. And same thing with TTCF. Those four, I'm basically not going to buy anymore until I um I buy some more of these ones. The main ones I really want to buy right now are these three: Tesla, Meta, Amazon. I want to get these ones up to about $1,000 in equity, and then I want to get everything else up to 1,000. So basically, Palantir is already up to 1,000. Any random name except I have $1,000 in equity in it. I want to get IIPR to 1,000, ChargePoint to 1,000, PayPal to 1,000, MP Materials to 1,000. TTCF, I have to wait on it before I even think about buying anything. I need to see some a couple quarters of improvement before I even think about buying it. But other than that, I'm just gonna leave this one alone. And if I don't see any improvement in the next couple quarters, I'll probably just sell it and take the loss for my taxes, of course. And it's not even that much of a loss for me. It's only gonna be about $1,700. So if I have just one good year, that will be easily one good year of profits. That'll easily be taken off, and it's gonna be pretty good. So that wouldn't even really matter to me. And I really want to get about $2,000 in these three big boys right here: Amazon, Meta, and Tesla. And the rest I want to get up to $1,000 at least. And after I get all that done, I probably will start buying some chip stocks, AMD and Nvidia. And I believe that next year will be pretty tough. I think it might be just the same as this year for the most part. I think big tech will probably keep continuing to go down, so I'll probably be interested in looking into buying some Google and Microsoft. Of course, I will be buying some ETFs, QQQ, VO. I want to have about 25% of my total portfolio in just these two, VOO and QQQ. So maybe like 12.5% in VOO and 12.5% in QQQ. That's the main goal that I want to have. Just so my portfolio will be a little bit more stable, because I do have a lot of unprofitable companies. Shopify, Neo, Corsair, Palantir, ChargePoint, TTCF. That's like one, two, three, four, five. That's like about half, dang near half of the portfolio is unprofitable. So I would like to step it up a bit. So most likely I'll probably have about 20 to 25% of my total portfolio in just ETFs or things that track the big indexes. At least right now, in the beginning, and then maybe later on I'll probably lower that down to maybe 20 to maybe 15 to 20%, and I'll probably buy more big tech, have a bigger holding of big tech, and of course I'll have my spec plays. I think Shopify will be a big winner for me, and if Neo continues to do well, as obviously it'll probably get back to where it was before and even higher. And of course, if China does continue to open up, Neo will benefit greatly, but it just depends on how China decides to open up. Because if they just decide to open up straight away, they're gonna be in big trouble, because it's gonna be just how it was before. Everyone's gonna get sick. Everyone's gonna get sick fast. And of course, United States compared to China has 10 times the population basically. So they hopefully they handle everything well over there. Hopefully not that many people get sick. everything goes fine. But in terms of Neo, I really want to average down on this one, but it's gonna be, I have too much equity in it compared to everything else. I don't want it to be so big of a holding for me like it was before, where it's still, these two basically run the portfolio. So I really need to average out on all my other positions as well, so these two won't dominate my portfolio as much. But of course, let's just say if I had everything, all all my stock holdings to where I would like them to, of course I would like to average down on my Neo position, because $45 is way too high. I would like to get that into the 30s, at least into the 30s. I don't know how much time I have left before Neo's might start rocketing up. I mean, it already had a month where it hit a record of 14,000 deliveries. And what if this next quarter they do 15, 16,000, next quarter 17, 18,000? What if they actually start going up? Because if the COVID restrictions are done, there no more lockdowns, Neo will start growing fast. No more shutdowns. I think Neo's gonna start popping up fast. I mean, imagine they're gonna start doing 20 to 25,000 car deliveries per month. I mean, come on, that's gonna be a big jump. That's like double of what they already done. And compared to this one, let's see. Ooh. Let's think this one is. Like this one's compared to Neo, 106 billion. I think this is the one that's right. This is the one, right? The Warren Buffett has is a big shareholder of. I mean, look at this. This is one of the Chinese companies. It is profitable, 50 PE though, so 106 billion market cap. I mean, look at this. Can Neo get to that size? If Neo gets to 100 billion, then I might be able to double my money if I'm able to lower my cost basis a little bit more. That's the goal though. So remember, there's risk to everything, especially to these ones right here. Neo, China, big risk. But if it's able to survive and thrive, Neo could be one of the big boys in China. And that's what I'm banking on. So I'll continue to hold on to my Neo shares, obviously. Shopify, I think Shopify has a big future out of it. Could be a potential 100 billion, 200, multi-hundred billion dollar company. That's what I'm banking on. I would like to also average down on this one. I would like to have mine into the $50 range. So if I just buy like another 100 shares, 150 shares of this, I'll probably be able to do it. Just depends on how hard I'm willing to invest in it, or how risky I want to be. But this is really not the time to be risky. This is not the real time to be risky. It just depends on your risk tolerance, of course. My risk tolerance is way higher than a lot of people's, but I don't want to be risky anymore. I want to buy more stable companies because my portfolio has been getting wrecked. And the lower these babies go, the more I want to buy them, but I had to be more strategical, buy more profitable companies, because, you know, with these unprofitable companies, there's always a chance that they could go under, and that's like losing all your money. So you don't want to do that. So yeah, that's it for this little quick video, quick update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.